today in Emma Watson news. No, well, okay, sort of, yeah. So Beauty and the Beast is shaping up to have a pretty substantial cast.
That's what they say.
This is coming out after the, Cinderella, the new live-action remake, Maleficent, the live-action reverse perspective remake of Sleeping Beauty.
Yeah.
And of course, Wicked a while ago. But we're talking in the Disney realm. And now we are moving to Beauty and the Beast, starring Emma Watson as Belle. And we also have the cast being rounded out with Dan Stevens from Downton Abbey and Night of the Museum, Secret of the Tomb, the second one, I think. I haven't watched
Secret of the Tomb? I think that was the second one. I've seen the first two, and I think I remember Sir Lancelot.
Or the third one. He was Sir Lancelot in that series.
Yeah, he was fine, I guess.
We also have Luke Evans, a.k.a. Bard, as Gaston.
That, by the way, just really fast, that was the weirdest casting of him because he looks...
Gaston's a jerk.
Well, no, I don't mean for Gaston. I mean what he was as Bard. Like, he looks like he could be Legolas's, half-brother or something. Like, it was confusing,
Are you sure it's not
think.
the hair? The pulled
His
back
face,
long hair?
that could be him. Anyway.
Okay.
But
Maybe
as
it's
Gaston...
the mustache.
I don't know. It's interesting. So obviously the Beast casting, they say that he doesn't have the physical imposing presence of him, but he doesn't have to because he's going to be an animation anyway.
Until he turns into Prince Adam.
Yeah. Yeah, at the end, but who cares about that? I mean,
that's
when
for
Casper turns into a human, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, so it's all in, how they deliver the lines, and I'm sure that he'll be fine at that. Now, him as Gaston, is he going to have the physical presence? That I don't know. I feel like that should have been
he ate 5 dozen eggs every morning to help him get large, and now that he's grown, he eats
that.
6 dozen eggs, and he's roughly the size of a barge.
Yes, that's true. I think that a Chris Hemsworth or something like that would have fit the physicality of it. But maybe he's working out as we speak.
Could have been a good. I was thinking about Chris Pine probably because
I get them all mixed up. Sure,
Chris Pine. He's Captain Kirk.
Oh no,
he's
into the
woods.
Big enough, I don't think.
Yeah, but he's good at playing a smooth jerk.
Yeah, I guess that's true. But he could be working out, and it could just be a slightly different take on Gaston. Gaston actually being big, I think, is less funny than everybody being obsessed with him if he wasn't actually that big. But it's just his attitude that they like. That would be interesting too.
Well, Gaston's Gaston's an interesting villain because he was the first one in the Disney line to show you don't have to be gnarled and ugly and physically
to be evil,
scary to be evil. He's good looking. 2, everyone fucking loves him, and these are things that happen in real life. There are people who seem that he's so strong and he's so confident and wow, he's this guy that everybody loves.
Has a lot of fans.
We should do what he wants to do. We should go kill those people what he wants. And it's just it teaches you that no, evil does not hide in that way. I mean, you should be wary of everyone, not just the pretty people are fine.
Yeah, and so I think that he could do fine in that role. I don't know. Honestly, I'm going to be honest. The male characters are so much less interesting to me than she's the center of the movie.
To be fair,
her casting is the most important.
You think Emma Watson is the most important person in general?
No, I don't at all. I think that for that sort of role, I don't know that they could have picked someone better suited to the role than her.
Well,
the fact that she is both sort of delicate and beautiful, but also she went back to college. She left her movie career for a couple years to go back to college.
She's working with the UN. She's working with He for She.
And look, Belle is obsessed with learning and reading.
Hermione was very book smart.
Very much like Belle.
Yes.
It's the perfect casting. I think that she's going to do great. The only real concern is the singing, but they'll auto-tune it.
The question I have is usually... Beauty and the Beast is portrayed... Oh, well, okay, let's talk about Josh Gad. Josh Gad is starring as LeFou.
Not really familiar with him.
LeFou is Gaston's helper.
Josh
Gad was Olaf in Frozen.
He's a very good voice actor.
He has, he has a goofy kind of voice.
Yeah, no, he's fine. I'd forgotten who that was. Yes, he's fine.
But besides Josh Gad, everybody in the cast seems to be British so far. Beauty and the Beast is typically portrayed as a French tale. I mean, from the very beginning. It's 1756 French tale by Jean-Marie Le Prince de Beaumont.
Clearly.
It's I mean, even if it's not specifically like the Disney version, they clearly spoke English and didn't have French accents for the most part, except for Lumiere. Are they portraying this as a British story or a French story?
I don't know. I'm sure that if I was French, I'd probably be a little bit offended, but I don't think most of us. Yeah, that's true. Oh God, I hope we don't lose that. Yeah, I don't know. Look, they're also actors. I'm sure that, and like Emma Watson has done it in an American accent, sort of.
Well, I'm wondering, will they ask them to do a French accent, or will they basically be using their British accent?
If I recall correctly, in the animated movie, I don't remember most of the characters having a strong. Exactly. So I don't think that I think that they'll have probably Britishy accents. I think that they'll go with that, and then there'll be a few characters like the lamp and stuff who will.
The lamp,
candle, whatever.
Lumiere,
whatever.
Cogsworth,
the light
and
source,
the feather duster.
Yeah, I think that they'll probably have French accents, but I don't think that she necessarily will. Like Emma Watson might be able to do a French accent, but I've just never heard it.
So they'll just keep the English.
I think that would be better, especially for the singing.
Well, I mean, a lot of movies tend to oddly stick with English or British accents, despite historically the setting not being that at all.
Yeah.
So that's maybe symptomatic of movie making.
In terms of the voice too, though, I do want to say I really hope that Emma Watson may not have the best voice for singing, but I hope that they go with her actual voice, because every movie that's ever dubbed in a different voice for the singing, it's never worked well.
Wrong.
So I hope they don't do
High
that.
School Musical.
Oh, I haven't seen High School Musical.
No, it's horrible.
Oh.
But Zac Efron got his voice dubbed in that.
Oh. I thought he could sing.
No.
Anyway, I hope that they stick with their actual voice. But other than that, the cast looks fine. They've got big names.
It's looking better and better with every announcement that I hear. I mean, the first one was Emma Watson, and that one, as we've already discussed, pretty damn good, pretty spot on. Big get. And then I like everyone, so I don't know about Luke Evans as Gaston, but I'm sure he'll make it work. I mean...
By the way, really fast, did you hear that she had been offered Cinderella? Apparently, this is according to what I read about Emma Watson.
I think Cinderella is also a French story, but we make it not French.
Well, that's fine. I just think it's interesting. Like, imagine being given your choice of Disney princesses. I know she's not a princess, but of Disney leading ladies.
No, she is a princess.
Belle?
Yes.
I don't remember that.
She marries the prince, but you don't have to be a princess. I'm getting way off track.
Yeah. Okay.
But in the Disney princess line, you don't have to be a princess to be a princess.
I know. That's how the way I was using it.
Wingapo, right?
I don't know what that means.
That was that time that I was going to be Pocahontas at Disneyland.
Okay. Yeah.
Anyway, so what do you think of the Beauty and the Beast casting and the movie in general? What will it shape up to be? Let us know below in the comments, and please be sure to subscribe.